With the 2024 NFL season right around the corner, every team has question marks all around. For the Arizona Cardinals, they may have more question marks than a lot of people are concerned with. Cardinals finished the year last year 4-13, one of the worst teams in the NFL, and they held the 4th overall pick in last year's NFL draft. While there are a whole lot of issues going on with the Arizona Cardinals and questions that need to be answered, here's just a few things that really stand out. There's really nowhere to go but up when it comes to the defense for the Arizona Cardinals. They averaged 26.8 points per game given up, which were 31st in the NFL. They were 31st in pass defense, giving up 102.9 rate and a completion percentage, which was also 31st in the NFL. They hope to help that pass defense with additions of like Sean Murphy-Bunting and Max Melton, the draft pick from the University of Rutgers. On the offensive side of things, it was not very good for the O-line. They ranked 25th in the league by PFF. The right tackle, DJ Humphries, who given up 7.5 sacks last year, he's now out of there. To replace him, they signed Jonah Williams, the former Cincinnati Bengal tackle, and then they went out and got a guard, Isaiah Adams from the University of Illinois. These are question marks across the board that they hope that can fix their issues, whether it be on the offensive side or the defensive side of the ball. But when we're talking the biggest question mark for the Arizona Cardinals going into 2024, I think it's simple and it's the most exciting question mark for all Arizona Cardinal fans, and that is the chemistry between quarterback Kyler Murray and their new first-round, 4th overall draft pick, Marvin Harrison Jr. One of the biggest reasons why the Cardinals struggled last year and was one of the worst teams in the NFL was, of course, Kyler Murray was not able to be on the field for most of the season at all. I believe after just 10 games played, he was 32nd in the league in passing with 1,799, 10 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, tied for 29th in touchdowns, 77th in interceptions, with a QBR of 47.2, a 22nd in the NFL. Kyler Murray has just not been able to stay healthy, and if Kyler Murray is not going, then the Arizona Cardinals are not going either, and it's really kind of a nut up or shut up type of time for the Arizona Cardinals and Kyler Murray. If he cannot take that next step this year, they're probably looking for a new quarterback, so they needed to give him a legit number 1 wide receiver because he didn't have one last year, so they go out and they got the number 1 receiver on the board in this year's draft, the stud receiver out of the University of Ohio State, Marvin Harrison Jr. The Cardinals have not had a receiver past the 1,000-yard receiving mark since 2020, and that was, of course, DeAndre Hopkins. They are hoping that Marvin Harrison Jr. will give them that added explosion. They've got some good running backs. They got James Conner. They drafted a running back at the University of Florida State. They've got a really good young tight end in McBride, but they need someone who's going to stress the defense horizontally and vertically and try to take the top off of that defense, and that's where Marvin Harrison Jr. comes into play. Of course, if you don't know, Marvin Harrison Jr. is the son of Marvin Harrison, the Hall of Fame wide receiver for the Indianapolis Colts through his time with Peyton Manning. Marvin Harrison Jr. has been elite for the Ohio State Buckeyes. In 155 catches, he's got 2,613 receiving yards, 31 touchdowns in his career, and he also had an average of 16.9 yards receiving. Those are some big-time numbers, and that big-time playmaking ability that he brings to the table for Arizona Cardinals has to be something that has to jump out and be a big-time impact in year 1 for the Cardinals if they hope to have any sort of a successful season and Kyler Murray being able to improve. This is the biggest question mark going into the 2024 season. Guys, if you're liking this content, hit that like button and subscribe to the Coach Plays Anything and Everything Football, and we're also going to do film breakdowns once the season get in here. I want to hear from you guys right now. What do you think about the Arizona Cardinals going into 2024? Can they be improved? What do you think their record's going to be? And how do you think the relationship is going to be between Marvin Harrison Jr. and Kyler Murray? Until next time, stay humble, stay kind, peace.